Hey lowriders, WestCoastLeaux here with a rice water routine video for you. So today we're going to need a mason jar. We're going to need a nice large lemon that we plucked from the backyard. On top of that, we're going to go ahead and use a cup and a half of water. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. And if you have any type of hair oil, I personally prefer the argan oil, the greatest, I'll tell you why, and a cup of rice. So we want to pour all that rice inside of our mason jar. We're going to take our water that we have, pour that in there. And remember, I usually like to fill the water up. The more water I have, the more rice water I have to use for my hair. Then we're just going to take our argan oil. This is the greatest ever. I'll leave the link where you can get this from at the bottom. But I personally like to add argan oil just because, mind you, rice water dries out your hair. So you want to put some natural nutrients back in there. And I add the lemon personally because it gets a little funky, after it starts to ferment. After 48 hours, 72 hours, it gets a little funky. So if you have like even some orange peels, maybe even lemon peels, anything citrusy like that or that smells great, go ahead and drop those babies up in there. You can let this ferment up to about 3 days. So now we're just going to put the lid on this bad boy, and you want to make sure it's as tight as possible. You don't want this spilling anywhere. You don't want the smell getting out. You just don't want any nutrients getting out. Seal it as tight as possible. So now we're going to lather this baby on up. You always want to rinse off first, like when you wash your hands, when you wash your body. You always want to wet it first, your hair, before you put any products in it. Get any natural dirt out, okay? Right before we do a shampoo and condition. So we're going to use our Cream of Nature Pure Honey Moisturizing Dry Defense Shampoo. This, I'm in love with it, you guys. It has no alcohol in it. It's natural as can be. You don't want your hair getting dried out any more than possible. If you notice, I'm focusing purely on my roots. Shampoo, like I said, because it dries out your hair, you don't have to put it all the way through. I definitely maneuver a little bit of that back there. You see how I comb it through my fingers? But my main focus is at my roots. I scratch my scalp, I massage my scalp, I get in there. Why? Because that's the new growth also. You got to focus on that. I usually shampoo only once a month anyways. I try to just co-wash every week, maybe every 2 weeks at the most. But yeah, you just get in there, focus on that scalp. Give yourself a nice little massage. You deserve it, girl. Now we're going to take all that good shampoo on out and rinse that baby out fully, thoroughly. You still at the same time want to massage that scalp. Now we're going to just take our Cream of Nature conditioner. I was running a little low, but I got another jar on standby, Pooh. Don't trip, I got you, okay? You see how I comb my fingers through it first, trying to get that conditioner all the way through? After, we're going to take our large tooth comb. We're just going to comb through that baby. You see how I hold my hair and I start from the bottom? You never want to start from the top. That's the easiest way to pull out your hair. We are not trying to do that, sis. We want to keep these edges. Remember, we got to start from the bottom to get to the top, baby. Start from the bottom to get to the top. Now, if you notice, I'm starting to comb my hair forward, like the center crown part of my hair. I usually try to focus on that because why? That's usually the thickest part of all your hair, right? And you don't want to pull out those edges, but at the same time, you don't even want to pull out the middle. You want to give that middle a nice amount of attention. You want to push it forward. You want to push it down. You don't want to necessarily just comb it back, All right, so now that we finished with that, we're going to finish off with another good rinsing right before we do our rice water. All right, so remember our rice water from earlier? That's it. I just put that baby inside of a spray bottle, we ready to go. That way it gets everywhere in my hair. I have full control over it. I started off using an applicator bottle, but I just felt like it wasn't focusing even on the strands of hair, only the base of my hair. Spray bottle, baby, we ain't missing nothing. Now, if you notice, I'm starting to lift up my hair. You want to get into all those layers. You want to make sure it's almost like gardening, girl, when you got crop. You feel me? You feel me? You want to make sure that you water every single layer of your crop. You want to massage that baby in. You want to lather that sucker up. In the meantime, I usually just wash my body, do my face routine, and I just let that sit as I'm in the shower for about a good 15-20 minutes, and I just make sure that it's all in there. It's in my scalp. By this time, I'm usually rinsing it out. So I also go back in with one more co-wash. That's what this product is if you're looking. It's more conditioner. I go back in there. Why? Because that rice water smells a little bit. On top of that, it's a little dry. You need to get that out of your hair. Once again, we start off at the bottom. We got to start from the bottom to get to the top, honey.
I know you see it, girl. This ain't sitting real good in my soul. Everywhere this little girl goes, she pick up another obstacle. She was my heart. I don't know the tribe.
Now we're going to give it one last rinse. This is the good one. Your hair should be feeling nice, really smooth, smelling good. Hell, sis, in the morning, your hair might even have grown an inch, okay? Now we're feeling all fresh. We're all wrapped up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Leave comments below. Give it a thumbs up, okay? And let me know if you guys want to see another video. Give me some suggestions.